Here on the TVC Breakfast Show, we truly believe that time is of the essence, and that includes the past, the present, and of course the future. This segment is called A Notable Timelines, reminding you of who, what, and where. I'm in a good mood because today is about a very important woman. Now, Nigeria's First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, was recognized on the global stage during the National Prayer Breakfast in Washington, D.C., where the United States President Donald Trump described her as a very respected woman before an international audience of political, civic, and faith leaders. This is what he had to say about our First Lady.
But we're honored to be joined today by the First Lady of Nigeria, who also happens to serve as a Christian pastor at the largest church in Nigeria, a very respected woman. First Lady, please, where are you?
Now, this acknowledgement highlighted her dual role as both a national public figure and an ordained pastor, reflecting her influence across governance and faith communities. Now, as a senior leader within the Redeemed Christian Church of God, one of Nigeria's most influential Pentecostal denominations, Senator Oluremi Tinubu's presence underscored Nigeria's strong voice in global faith-based leadership conversation. And this moment marks another point of international visibility for Nigeria's leadership, reinforcing our country's growing role in global discussions around governance, values, and moral leadership. Before I hand over to my very capable team to talk about this, I'd love you all to please watching back home, chime in on this segment, please, with the tag Notable Timelines, if you'd like to remind me about a person, place, or thing, or even an event. Team, this is very interesting. Now, we're seeing that power isn't always political. Sometimes it can be cultural. Sometimes it can be spiritual. We've often spoken about the importance of soft power in politics, and it's a quality and a power that Senator Oluremi Tinubu has harnessed. A lot of people were saying, hey, it's just prayer breakfast, but this is not, the Washington prayer breakfast is not just ceremonial. This is a space where global perceptions about countries and leaders are shaped. If you ask me, this is a stellar review by President Trump.
Yes, I felt good when I saw it, and President Trump, if you remember all the narratives coming from him about Nigeria in the recent past, right, you realize that this is refreshing, that he recognizes the First Lady of Nigeria and stressed the fact that she's a very respected person, and also bringing out the fact that she's a pastor in the Redeemed Christian Church of God. Quite good, quite nice. I hope and wish that good things like that will be coming out of his mouth about Nigeria.
Of course, President Trump did not lie. You know, he stated the obvious facts. For me, it's just beautiful to see that, you know, Nigeria is there, Nigeria is being seen. Oftentimes, I feel like as Nigeria, people do not see us. We're the giants of Africa. It's just beautiful to see that, you know, she was there, she was sitting. I just wanted the camera to pan to her. That's what I was waiting to see her, you know, as well. But that recognition is beautiful. In an era where, you know, we're having conversations with Nigeria and US, there were so many things that have been said. To just see the President of the United States now honoring, you know, our legend here. I call her a legend. She's a superwoman, you know, she's been in governance, she's a religious person as well, you know, a very, very astute Christian. So it's a beautiful one to see. A big congratulations to her. And what I'll say, please continue doing the good work that you've been doing.
I think the Tinubus need to be, you know, hats off, you know, for them, you know, doff your hats, you know, for them, because when you throw stones at them, they just don't throw it back. They take it, keep it, and make a mansion out of it. They make beautiful palace out of it. We should also know that President Tinubu also have friends, you know, in the U.S. government, most of them Democrat. But the fact that he's also able to, you know, play along with the Republicans who, from calling Nigeria a disgraced country to seeing the First Lady and recognizing her and saying a very respected woman, I think it's a big one. And one thing about Nigeria is that Nigeria is seen by any country of this world, on this earth, because one thing is, if Nigeria is mentioned, we saw the World Bank chief, something Biode, you know, saying that Nigeria has now become a reference point in all of our conversations with presidents and even other countries. So kudos to the Tinubus, kudos to Nigeria, and I'm so proud of it.
It's exactly a very big congratulations, sir. This is a beautiful one. I think this is a very beautiful way to have a great weekend. I'm celebrating on this one. Thank you so much, Olamide, for those fantastic stories. Well, this is where we close the curtain, but let's let you know that the views and reactions of our resource persons are theirs, and they have no connection whatsoever with TVC. Up next is Your View with the very beautiful ladies, and just after that, we give you This Morning with Yori Folarin. It's been a very beautiful week. Monday through to Friday, we've kept you glued to your TV screens. A very good morning, Nigeria. We will see you on Monday, but the show continues tomorrow. Good morning.